Good morning, students. Now we continue with the digestion, physiology of digestion in different parts of alimentary canal. In previous video, we have discussed digestion in stomach. Now from stomach, food enters into small intestine. So here we are going to start digestion in intestine. Intestine has two parts, small intestine, large intestine. Small intestine starts with the duodenum. As soon as the food completes its digestion into stomach after 3 to 4 hours, gradually some amount of chyme enter into duodenum through the pyloric valve of stomach. From pyloric valve of stomach, the chyme enter into duodenum. Small amount of food chyme enter into duodenum. Duodenum. Chyme from stomach enter into duodenum through the pyloric valve. Here, bile from the liver came into duodenum. Bile from the liver produced bile stores and concentrate in the gallbladder. And from gallbladder, bile came to the duodenum by hepatopancreatic duct. It is also regulated by a valve called sphincter of Oddi. Here, bile from liver. Bile is not bile solution is not play important role in in digestion, but bile is very important for digestion. There is not any enzyme in the bile. We will see in the structure of liver. So bile do not have any enzyme, but still it requires it important for digestion. How? Bile convert the acidic medium of stomach into alkaline medium. What is found in bile? Sodium and potassium carbonate salt. Bile contain sodium and potassium salt. Sodium and potassium bicarbonate in the form of salt. It contains bilirubin and biliverdin pigments. So, sodium and potassium salt helps to convert acidic medium to alkaline medium in the duodenum. Bile helps in emulsification of fat. Here is the word emulsification. It just resembles to saponification. Means what is it? Emulsification? Large fat molecule break down into small droplet. How it happens? Sodium and potassium carbonate has polar and non-polar sites. Non-polar site of this salt dissolve in fat surface. Resultant fat surface tension decreases and a large fat molecule break down into small droplet. So this is called emulsification. One large fat molecule break down in this small droplet of fat molecule is called emulsification. So bile plays two important role here. One, it converts the acidic medium to alkaline medium. We know that in stomach there is pH 1 or 2, 1.5 to 2, strong acid. But when food enter into duodenum, it converts into alkaline medium. Another, the pancreatic juice from the pancreas. We know that pancreas is the second largest gland. First largest gland is liver, second is pancreas. So from pancreas, pancreatic juices came. The duct of pancreas again merge with the duct of common bile duct. So pancreatic duct secrete pancreatic juices and pancreatic juices contain numerous enzymes. Here the digestive enzymes came from the pancreas. Which type of enzymes are found in the pancreatic juice? Trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, elastase, RNase and DNase like enzymes. Majority of enzymes are protein digesting and fat digesting. Trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, elastase. These all enzymes are found in the pancreatic juice. Primarily, these enzymes are inactive, but it becomes active by enterokinase enzyme, which are found in the intestine. Intestinal juice, it also called intestinal juice. So duodenum, wall of duodenum secrete enterokinase. This enterokinase helps to active trypsin, chymotrypsin enzyme into active enzyme. Here we see this. Trypsinogen is the inactive enzyme. In the presence of enzyme enterokinase, which came from intestinal juice, converts trypsinogen into trypsin and it becomes active. Again, chymotrypsinogen. Also, here the term jan. Trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen. It shows inactivity of the enzyme. So trypsinogen is inactive, chymotrypsinogen is inactive. It both the enzymes activate in the presence of enterokinase, trypsin and chymotrypsin. Here jan is absent. So inactive enzyme to active enzyme in the presence of enterokinase. Here this one is also inactive enzyme, procarboxypeptidase. Here pro word indicates that this enzyme is inactive. Procarboxypeptidase in the presence of this active trypsin converts into carboxypeptidase. Proelastase, pro word is also indicate that inactivity of enzyme. Proelastase in the presence of this active trypsin converts into elastase. So here all these four enzymes becomes active by sequence, activation of enzyme in sequence. By enterokinase, trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen activates, and by trypsin, procarboxypeptidase and proelastase activates. Now these active enzymes start digesting proteins. Proteoses, peptones start digesting in the presence of trypsin, chymotrypsin and converts into polypeptide, small molecule. This polypeptide means dipeptide, tripeptide. These are again convert into small amino acid. So polypeptide converts into amino acid with the help of carboxypeptidase, which we have seen here, carboxypeptidase. So first trypsin and chymotrypsin work on the complex protein and then complex protein convert into dipeptide, tripeptide. This ditripeptide convert into simpler form amino acid in the presence of carboxypeptidase. Here the digestion of protein takes place. Now the bile emulsifies the fat and this emulsified fat means droplet of fat molecule start digesting in the presence of lipase enzyme PH7 converts into fatty acid and monoglyceride. So protein and fat digest into duodenum. DNA of the food and RNA of food, DNA and RNA start digesting in the presence of DNase and RNase and converts into deoxyribonucleoside, ribonucleoside, which are the simpler form of DNA and RNA. So here we have seen digestion in duodenum. Now in next part we will see digestion in jejunum. Now digestion in intestine. Intestine has two parts, small intestine and large intestine. Small intestine contains duodenum, jejunum and ileum. We have seen digestion in duodenum. Now digestion in jejunum and ileum is here. Jejunum and ileum takes place complete digestion and absorption too through the villi and microvilli in the intestine. Chyle enter into jejunum. Chyle means in the duodenum, food converts into a thin paste-like structure which is called chyle into jejunum. Digestion of different substances continued as duodenum. Duodenum, jejunum and ileum, all the three parts are of small intestine. Digestion of duodenum continue with the digestion of jejunum. So, partial substances came into jejunum and continued its digestion. Continued as duodenum. Intestinal juices secrete electrolytes. Here the pH is 7.5 to 8. Enzymes from enterocyte cells. Enterocyte cells are found in intestine. These cells helps in digestion. Their secretion helps in digestion. Following enzymes are bounded with villi and microvilli and hydrolase the substances. So we know that in jejunum the villi are present, microvilli are present. So these enzymes which are secreted by enterocyte cells, these are bounded with villi and microvilli. First they hydrolyze the substances and then absorbs. Which substances get hydrolyzed? Sucrose, this is called disaccharide. Sucrose in the presence of sucrase converts into glucose and fructose. These are monosaccharides. Here is disaccharide and here is monosaccharide. These are directly get absorbed with the blood through the villi and microvilli. Maltose in the presence of maltase enzyme converts into glucose and glucose. Lactose, these all three are disaccharide. Lactose in the presence of lactase enzyme converts into glucose and galactose. Dipeptide, previously we seen that in the duodenum protein digest and convert into dipeptide. So dipeptide in the presence of aminopeptidase converts into simplified form amino acid so that they can directly absorb into the blood through villi and microvilli. Emulsified fat starts digesting into duodenum, carry to jejunum. Emulsified fat in the presence of intestinal lipase which was secreted by enterocyte cell. Intestinal lipase converts into fatty acid and glycerol. Here we have seen enterocyte cells. Enterocyte cells secrete intestinal juice. What is intestinal juice is called? Succus entericus, and it carry, these are various enzymes, sucrase, maltase, lactase. These are further digest disaccharide, dipeptide and emulsified fat into simpler form. So in jejunum, digestive substances digest into simpler form so that they can easily absorb through the villi. So in jejunum there is villi and microvilli absorb this simplified substances and the digestion complete into jejunum and last part of the ileum. After that large intestine came. Small intestine ends into large intestine. Large intestine do not show any further digestion. It only absorbs the water because all the simpler substances absorbed by the jejunum and ileum. So no such things are found in the large intestine. Large intestine absorb only water and undigested food start going through the colon and enter into the rectum and get stored.